Have you ever heard of intermittent fasting? In this video, I'm going to be talking about what is intermittent fasting, what are the benefits of it, and how to get started. I'm Rachel Ngom. I'm a fitness enthusiast, a traveler, an entrepreneur, and a mom. And I lost 80 pounds after I had my son, and I've worked with thousands of ladies all over the world to help them lose weight, increase their confidence, and feel amazing. During this video, if I mention any products, I'll be sure to put them in the description below. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is essentially just eating in a condensed eating window. So most Americans are eating from sunup to sundown. The second they wake up, they've been told, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need to make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours so your metabolism doesn't slow down. Dude, that is all garbage and it's all baloney. And it was breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Where did that first come from? Breakfast companies. Snack companies are telling you you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. It is a myth and do you see Americans eating all the freaking time? And Americans are overweight, right? So it obviously does not help. Does it even make sense to eat more often to lose weight? No. Fasting is freaking an awesome way to lose weight because it's easy, anyone can do it, and you're not adding anything to your life. You're just not eating as often, which is gonna save you time, it's gonna save you money, and you're gonna have so much free time, you're gonna be like, what can I do with myself now? Right? We spend so much time cleaning and cooking and going grocery shopping, so by fasting, you don't have to do all of that all the time. A lot of people think of fasting as a form of deprivation, but it's really not. Think about our ancestors. Did they eat at 8 o'clock for breakfast or 7 o'clock for breakfast and 12 o'clock noon for lunch and 6 p.m. for dinner and snack all the time? No, they ate when food was available, meaning they ate when they found food and then they fasted, and then they ate when they found more food and then they fasted. This is how our bodies were created. Think about your own behavior. If you're overweight, do you eat during most of your waking hours? Do you eat when you first wake up because you thought breakfast was the most important meal of the day? And are you snacking and eating until you go to bed? Pretty normal in our society. Pretty much everything is centered around food, right? So you meet a friend for lunch or you have some kind of party and there's always food there. There's always food. Why should you start fasting? There are a ton of benefits to intermittent fasting. It's gonna blow your mind. Fasting can actually lower your insulin levels, and in the obesity code, Jason Fung talks about weight loss. It's not about calories in, calories out. It's about insulin. So you wanna make sure that you keep your insulin levels low. Fasting can actually increase your energy. I know before I started fasting, I thought I was gonna be exhausted and have headaches and wanna fall over. Dude, that's not the case. Once your body gets used to it, you actually have more energy and you feel more alert. It's crazy. Fasting can help improve your memory. It can also improve your immunity, lowers your risk of diabetes and heart disease, increases the production of neurotrophic growth factor, basically meaning it helps protect your brain. Who doesn't want that, right? Fasting helps you burn more fat. Yes. Science shows that it takes about 6 to 8 hours for your body to go through the stored carbohydrates and for you to actually start burning fat. Eating every 8 hours or sooner, it's gonna be way harder for your body to start burning its own body fat. Fasting helps with detoxification. So when your body isn't constantly working on digesting food all the freaking time, it can actually go to work repairing cells. Fasting helps with hormone regulation and it actually increases human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is awesome and can help with faster muscle repair. It slows down the aging process, helps with muscle growth as well. Fasting helps normalize hunger hormones like leptin and ghrelin. And so if you're eating all the time, it's hard to tell when you're actually hungry. Ghrelin's the hunger hormone that says, hey, I'm hungry, I need to eat, or hey, I'm full, I need to stop. So how does intermittent fasting work and how can you start? So many different fasting protocols, but what I suggest you do is to start off slow. And if right now you want to start fasting, but you're eating a high carb diet, I'm telling you it's going to be harder and you're going to be cranky and it's gonna suck. Because I tried fasting before I started eating high fat, low carb, and I was miserable. So if you need help getting started eating high fat, low carb, download a copy of my free meal plan in the description below. And once you start eating high fat, low carb, fasting actually happens naturally. You're just satisfied, and so you don't feel like you need to eat all the time. But what I suggest you do when you're just getting started with intermittent fasting, eat dinner a little bit earlier. So if you're normally eating dinner and then snacking, cut out the snack, eat dinner a little earlier, and then push back breakfast a few hours. So if you normally wake up at 6 and eat right away, maybe wait until 8. And so right there, you already have a fasting window of, let's say, 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's a 13-hour fasting window. That's awesome. What happens if you eat dinner at 6 and then you eat breakfast at 9? You just increase the window even more. A great place to start and get in the habit of eating is in a 16-hour window. 16 hours is kind of like the magical number. I know Lean Gains, Martin talks about the 16 and 8 protocol, where you're eating all your calories in an 8-hour window and you're fasting for 16. This seems to be the sweet spot for a lot of people. So maybe you eat from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The key is that you're doing something that works for you, your schedule, and your body. Some days I can fast, no joke, 23 hours and I didn't even really think about food and I wasn't even hungry. Some days I wake up at 7 o'clock and I am super hungry and I eat a huge breakfast. So the key is, don't think you have to be a hero. Don't think you have to fast every single day, and to listen to your body. So if you're hungry, eat. Keep in mind that fasting isn't for everyone. If you have a history of binge eating or eating disorders, this might not be for you. If you're breastfeeding or pregnant, this might not be for you. So if you are healthy right now, maybe start intermittent fasting. Just start off slow, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. 7 p.m. to 10 a.m. and see how you feel. If you feel good, keep it up. If you do this for a couple weeks and you feel terrible and it brings up eating issues for you, then intermittent fasting isn't for you. And that's fine. And maybe it'll be for you later. So don't stress it. Can just be another tool in your toolbox for helping you stay leaner. And it can work for a lot of people, but it's not for everybody. Question of the day: have you tried intermittent fasting before, and how did it go? Thank you so much for checking out this video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. And if you know somebody who's interested in learning more about intermittent fasting, make sure to share this video with them. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna talk to